Have you been tucking yourself into bed without a worry in the world? Our Earth seems like a relatively safe and sound place, doesn't it? Well, not exactly. Our planet is home to so many wild and disastrous places. There is an abundance of dangerous places around the world. From islands that are home to deadly snakes to caves that are filled with toxic gases, here are the 15 most dangerous places in nature that will make your heart skip a beat. Let's kick things off with Number 15, the Strid, Yorkshire. Running across England through the district of Yorkshire is the River Wharfe, a normal and fairly boring-looking river until you get to an area of it called the Strid. This section of the river is regarded by many as being the most dangerous river section in the whole world and has a 100% fatality rate for anyone unlucky enough to fall into it. The river narrows at the Strid and becomes very rocky, greatly increasing its flow rate. However, the real danger lies in the underwater cave system, which creates powerful downward currents that drag anything to the bottom. While the river looks narrow on the surface, it is much wider beneath the overhanging rocks. The water, filled with silt and air, becomes less dense, making it impossible to stay afloat. Every single person who has fallen into the area known as the Strid has died, as anyone who falls in can expect to be violently pulled into the underwater cave system while being smashed against sharp rocks by countless tons of rapidly flowing water that's impossible to swim in. Number 14, the Bermuda Triangle. Few places are as shrouded in mystery as the Bermuda Triangle, a region in the North Atlantic Ocean infamous for unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft. Stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this Devil's Triangle has sparked countless theories, from magnetic anomalies disrupting navigation to tales of extraterrestrial activity. Despite its ominous reputation, many experts argue that the triangle is no more deadly than other heavily traveled parts of the ocean. Sudden storms, rogue waves, and human error are likely explanations for many of the incidents. Yet the Bermuda Triangle's allure persists. Its enigmatic reputation draws thrill seekers and conspiracy theorists alike, while skeptics dismiss it as a myth. Whether you view it as a perilous mystery or an overhyped legend, the Bermuda Triangle continues to intrigue and captivate imaginations worldwide. Number 13, Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in northern Tanzania is a place of paradoxes, deadly to most, yet a sanctuary for flamingos. This caustic lake boasts a pH as high as 12 due to its sodium carbonate-rich waters, which can burn skin and eyes on contact. Add temperatures reaching 140 degrees Celsius, and it's clear why most life struggles to survive here. However, the lake's harshness provides a safe breeding ground for flamingos, which thrive in its inhospitable waters. The red and orange hues, caused by algae that flourish in the alkaline conditions, give the lake an otherworldly appearance. Despite its eerie beauty, Lake Natron is a perilous place for those unprepared for its extreme environment. Its hostile conditions serve as a reminder of nature's duality, where danger and resilience coexist in a delicate balance. For those who dare to visit, it's a scene of surreal beauty wrapped in unforgiving reality. Number 12, Lake Nyos, Cameroon. At first glance, Lake Nyos in Cameroon seems serene, surrounded by lush greenery. Beneath its surface, however, lies a deadly secret. The lake sits atop volcanic magma that steadily releases carbon dioxide into the water. When pressure builds, the result is a rare but catastrophic event known as a limnic eruption. In 1986, a devastating eruption released a massive cloud of CO2, suffocating over 1,700 people and 3,500 animals in nearby villages. The odorless, heavy gas displaced oxygen, leaving no time for escape. This tragedy remains one of the most chilling examples of nature's hidden dangers. While measures have been taken to prevent future eruptions, Lake Nyos is a stark reminder of how deadly forces can lurk beneath seemingly tranquil landscapes. Its still waters hold the memory of a disaster that serves as a warning to communities living in volcanic regions around the world. Would you like to visit it? Number 11. Snake Island, Brazil. Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island, is a remote patch of land off Brazil's coast in the Atlantic Ocean that few dare to approach. This 43-hectare island is home to one of the world's most deadliest species of snakes, the golden lancehead viper. These snakes are responsible for the high fatality rate on the island, with an estimated population of 1 snake per square meter. The topography ranges from bare rock to rainforest. The snakes became trapped on the island thousands of years ago, after the last ice age ended and rising sea levels cut the island off from the mainland. The resulting evolutionary pressure allowed the snakes to adapt to their new surroundings, rapidly increasing in population and making the island dangerous for public visits. If you ever find yourself on Snake Island, be cautious and make sure to follow local expert advice. But in our opinion, it's probably best to admire this natural wonder on the internet. Number 10. Danakil Desert, East Africa. The Danakil Desert, nestled within the Afar Triangle at the crossroads of Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, is one of the harshest environments on the planet. This desolate expanse is defined by scorching temperatures that frequently soar past 192 degrees and less than 25 millimeters of annual rainfall. Despite the punishing conditions, the desert supports a small Afar community that mines salt from its vast salt flats, a testament to human resilience. The landscape itself is surreal. Boiling lava lakes, bubbling sulfur springs, and multicolored salt deposits make it resemble an alien world. The toxic gases emitted by volcanic activity and the sheer heat make the Danakil Desert life-threatening for prolonged stays. Yet, its unique geology and stark beauty continue to draw researchers and adventurers. The Danakil Desert is a place where nature's raw power is on full display. But keep in mind that visiting this incredible destination requires extensive planning and precautions to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience without putting oneself in harm's way. Number 9. Sahel, North Africa. The Sahel region, stretching across northern Africa, is characterized by its semi-arid climate and is particularly vulnerable to drought. This area has experienced severe droughts that have led to widespread famine and loss of life. Between 1972 and 1984, over 100,000 people died as a result of drought-related issues in the Sahel. The region's limited water resources are being increasingly exploited, exacerbating desertification and raising the risk of future droughts. Plus, the Sahel is prone to erratic rainfall patterns, which can lead to both droughts and flooding, further destabilizing the local communities and their agricultural practices. The fusion of these factors makes the Sahel one of the most dangerous places on Earth due to its harsh natural environment and the socio-economic challenges it creates. If traveling to the Sahel, make sure to check weather patterns and plan accordingly, because Mother Nature can be unpredictable in this region. Number 8. Mount Sinabung, Indonesia. Imagine living next to a volcano that could erupt at any moment. Mount Sinabung, an active volcano on Sumatra Island, is a ticking time bomb for the communities nearby. Dormant for over 400 years, it reawakened in 2010 and has since erupted multiple times, devastating villages and forcing thousands to flee their homes. Each eruption spews ash miles into the atmosphere, covering fields and homes in thick layers of debris. Pyroclastic flows, scorching avalanches of gas and rock, race down the slopes, obliterating everything in their path. Due to toxic gas emissions and falling ash, the area around Mount Sinabung is not suitable for agricultural activities. In fact, people often get respiratory problems from inhaling the ash and sulfuric fumes. The unpredictability of Sinabung makes it a constant threat. It's like a sleeping giant that could wake up at any moment, causing destruction and chaos. But people who live in the shadow of this volcano have learned to adapt and persevere. They have learned to live with the constant fear of an eruption. Number 7. Guatemala. How does a country recover when disaster strikes so often? Guatemala, nestled in Central America, is a land of stunning beauty and relentless danger. Sitting on the Pacific Ring of Fire, it's no stranger to earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and landslides. The 1976 earthquake, with a magnitude of 7.5, killed over 23,000 people and left countless more injured. Volcanic activity, such as the eruptions of Fuego and Pacaya, brings ashfall and pyroclastic flows that destroy homes and farmland. Adding to the woes, heavy rains cause devastating mudslides, burying entire villages under layers of debris. Despite these challenges, Guatemala's people demonstrate remarkable resilience, rebuilding their lives time and again. However, the country's geography ensures that it remains in the crosshairs of natural disasters. It's a place where beauty and danger coexist, and survival is a testament to human strength and perseverance. Number 6. Java and Sumatra, Indonesia. What makes a place both breathtaking and terrifying? Java and Sumatra, Indonesia's most populous islands, are prime examples. These islands sit on the Pacific Ring of Fire, making them vulnerable to earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. The most famous disaster to hit Indonesia was the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, which killed an estimated 227,898 people after a 9.1 magnitude earthquake triggered the enormous wave. Indonesia was hardest hit among the affected Southeast Asian countries, with over 130,000 people confirmed dead. But smaller disasters cause more regular suffering. Between 1907 and 2004, before the tsunami, droughts killed 9,329 people. Volcanoes killed 17,945 people in the same time period, and earthquakes killed 21,156. One of the most famous eruptions in history, the volcano Krakatoa, occurred in the Sunda Strait between the two islands. As they say, nature has no mercy. And if we take a closer look at the island's geography and history, we can see why. All right, now, let's move to Number 5. Kitum Cave, Kenya. There are a variety of things that can make a cave deadly, but perhaps none has more of an effect on the surface population than the deadly Kitum Cave. A petri dish of zoonotic diseases, Kitum Cave and its natural minerals are an important part of the health of Africa's elephants, hyenas, buffalo, antelopes, and fruit bats. Inside the cave, a variety of diseases are deposited, and there they fester and change. Most notably, Kitum Cave has been hypothesized to be the birthplace of Ebola. Other diseases, like the Marburg virus and Raven, have also been linked to this 600-foot chasm. With mortality rates of up to 88%, most who enter Kitum Cave have already sealed their fate. It's a place of death, and you should steer clear if you value your life. While animals may seem to thrive in this environment, humans are not so lucky. If you ever find yourself in the vicinity of Kitum Cave, it's best to admire it from a distance and leave its deadly secrets buried deep within. Number 4. Mount Everest's Peak. It's no surprise that Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, also ranks among the most dangerous places. Standing at a staggering 29,029 feet above sea level, it presents a gauntlet of life-threatening challenges. Avalanches, triggered by unstable snow or even earthquakes, have claimed many lives, like the 19 climbers lost at base camp in 2015. The freezing temperatures expose climbers to frostbite and hypothermia, while the thinning air above 8,000 meters, dubbed the death zone, creates a lack of oxygen that can result in altitude sickness or the fatal brain swelling known as HACE. With oxygen levels just 1/3 of what they are at sea level, every step becomes an ordeal, and staying too long in the death zone guarantees death. Everest is a realm where survival hinges on preparation, skill, and respect for nature's fury. Yet, its allure continues to draw adventurers who risk it all for a shot at conquering Earth's highest peak. Number 3. Naples, Italy. Known for its breathtaking architecture and mouth-watering cuisine, Naples is a city that perfectly blends history and culture. However, beneath its charming streets lies a ticking time bomb, the massive supervolcano Campi Flegrei. This ancient volcanic caldera is considered one of the most dangerous in the world, with scientists warning that even a minor eruption could threaten the lives of millions. Campi Flegrei's magma chamber has shown signs of activity in recent years, leaving residents and visitors on edge. The unpredictability of this geological giant adds a layer of tension to life in this otherwise vibrant city. While Naples thrives as a bustling urban hub, the looming threat of an eruption makes it a place of paradox, beauty overshadowed by danger. Living or visiting Naples means accepting the risk of an uncertain future, where the forces of nature could awaken at any moment. It's a sobering reminder of humanity's fragility in the face of Earth's power. Number 2. North Sentinel Island, India. How do you reach a place that doesn't want to be found? North Sentinel Island, located in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, is one of the most dangerous places for outsiders. Home to the Sentinelese, a fiercely independent tribe, the island is off-limits to visitors under Indian law. The Sentinelese have rejected contact with the outside world for centuries. Attempts to approach the island are met with arrows and hostility, making it one of the last uncontacted societies on Earth. Their isolation also makes them vulnerable to diseases, as they lack immunity to common illnesses. Even the journey to the island is filled with danger. Treacherous waters and coral reefs make navigation challenging, while dense forests and rough terrain ensure survival is nearly impossible for intruders. For those daring enough to venture close, North Sentinel Island is a stark reminder of humanity's boundaries and the dangers of crossing them. Number 1. The Turkmenistan Darvaza Gas Crater. Famously known as the Door to Hell, the Darvaza Gas Crater in Turkmenistan is both a geological marvel and a haunting sight. Situated in the remote Karakum Desert, roughly 260 kilometers from the capital, Ashgabat, this fiery crater has been burning continuously since 1971. Measuring 70 meters in diameter and plunging 20 meters deep, it was ignited intentionally to prevent methane gas from spreading. The result? A surreal landscape of roaring orange flames, boiling mud, and the eerie glow that earned it its nickname. The crater sits atop one of the world's largest natural gas reserves, making it a testament to both nature's power and human intervention. Despite its dangers, it has become a magnet for adventurous travelers seeking to witness this inferno up close. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check out part 4.